it will be fun. Our opponent won't like it, and that will be 8 damage. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today I'm really proud to showcase this deck. This is a Dimir control, one of my favorite archetypes, and man, it's absolutely amazing. I could not be happier. This is extremely good against attacking creatures, and believe me, everything tries to attack you. So you can read the card. I think we'll go just directly into every card so you can pause and read it, because it takes a bit too long to just explain every single card. We are a full-blown control deck, and this Rankle that you see is one of the cool things about Dimir right now. You kinda have a sweeper. This is 4 mana sweeper that sacrifices 2 creatures. It's a very powerful effect, especially if you pair it down with cut downs. Go for the throat Syncopates. Suddenly it is easy to control the board, so your opponent has exactly 2 creatures. And if you can get the last 2 cards from his hand, and if he's an aggro player, you can make him top deck much faster than normally. So extremely cool card that I'm very excited for, and it has done some amazing plays today. Sorin is here because it creates tokens, and you can Beseech the Mirror. 4 mana tutor basically that you really want to bargain with, and of course you sacrifice enchantment, artifact or a token, for example a Sorin token. So this way you can get instantly something cast. Usually I go for the Prank or Sorin depending if I need the value or I need to be defensive. Sometimes you can get the other cards, counterspell card advantage, Silver Scrutiny, whatever, then you don't need to bargain. So really cool stuff. And the most important card, man, Ashiok is absolutely amazing. I knew it will be pretty decent, but man, this card slaps. Like, this kills your opponent so quickly. Like, usually in 2 turns he concedes, and this is just a 5 mana planeswalker. For some reason it also never seems to die. And yeah, the point is that those nightmares are way more scary than you think. They scale like crazy. Especially that you can -2 2 times in a row. So if Ashiok is not answered, you have 4 nightmares, then you exile anything, and there are 8 in total. And your opponent dies so quickly, it's crazy. So man, this planeswalker is absolutely amazing. I really think this will be very competitive planeswalker. And I did not even use the passive, and I did not even use the ultimate, because I always go for the nightmares. And the art is absolutely supreme. Man, I love this card so much. You will see it a lot on the channel probably. And one of the extremely cool things about the deck, usually if you play control deck, you remove your opponent's stuff and then you are left with no cards because you trade 1 for 1. With this deck, with this type of cards like Virtue of Persistence, after you remove a creature, you have a wincon. And this is actually the card that finished like half of the games, man. And the other half is Ashiok. Alright, I'm rambling, but I'm super excited because this is what we needed as a control player. 2 in 1. This is 2 in 1, and that means that aggro decks get outvalued if they are trading 1 for 1, which is finally the case. Man, I'm so happy with the new format, and I really enjoy playing this deck. I think you will like it too. Alright, and we'll wrap it up, go directly into action. And guys, if you want to support Dimir, if you want to see it more on the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like, because that makes me make more Dimir, and I really want to make more Dimir, alright? And with that being said, let's go into games. Have fun, guys. I think it's a really cool deck. Alright, this will be interesting. I think we can get a lot of value by just playing around instant speed. I don't like what I see. Let's see what the card is. Is that some kind of duress? That will hurt. Rever is acceptable. Not perfect, but you know. Alright, let's see if he has the Jace. Because I really need to draw cards, because I need to hit my land drops. And I need to play Ashiok, because I really want to play Ashiok. Those were 3 lands. I think that I won't hit my next land. Oh, so... okay, I like this combo. Very, very smart. Can we... I wanted to ask, can we punish it, but... The game just instantly said, bro, stop wasting my time, next turn. And yeah, Ashiok. Let's prepare for some Emperor action, shall we? So basically, he also can use it for the bear game, which probably can be the case. Not sure. I definitely need to hit my lands, and I want to play Ashiok, but when he taps out. main phase. They usually do. No Emperor, so let's try to go with Sorin and maybe start hitting our lands again. Or just eat a cute counter spell. Alright, not yet. Not yet. Seems good. There is really high chance he will draw a counter spell. Please don't. Oh my god, we did it! We are good at magic and made our opponent not draw a counter spell, and now we can absolutely carve out. With Sorin it's so much easier to start hitting your lands, and that gives you such a huge advantage over time. And then we can go into Ashiok, and like this creates so much pressure that look at him, he's already fully tapped because he knows he's losing already, and that means that playing Ashiok is so much easier. So he obviously plays Jace. Let's try to go for this. Bro, it's 7. It's actually 7. They even won this. There are no creatures, right? I mean, is this even worth it, man? It gets me deeper into the deck, so sure. Oh my god, that's hard. Let's go with Ashiok and start doing those pesky cards. So what he can do? Sunfall? He needs to pay the mana, right? So if he gets the lockdown, he cannot, right? It's only sorcery instant. So he can go for Sunfall. So that means let's go. Because that's a good trade for us. I wish this was untapped so I could play the Ice Out. That is the idea, right? This is the token creator we have. But that is what it is. Sunset Trevor is fine. It's like he is drawing cards, right? I think he had less, so there's some value there. But the Nightmares will be stronger very, very quickly. I mean, very, very quickly. Let's start drawing cards because that makes trading against them much harder. Man. Easy. And let's just play this one. I mean, I paid 7 life for this one, so I hope it will be useful. And... alright, just making sure I understand the card. And... do I need more cards? Or more pressure? I will go like this. One more card, because I would love to have a land for the next turn. Pretty bad one, I guess. I just need 2 mana for counter spells. But let's attack first and see what happens. I think Invasion of Fiora is not needed. On the next combat phase, our Nightmares will be 3/3, each one of them, so it means we can very easily flip the Fiora. Alright, that's some good damage. I think we get rid of one of those. Fateful Mending, sure. So I don't want to cast this into the board because of the Sunfall. And I still want the land, like we want the lands every time. And even though he doesn't play creatures, we play some, so we might get them back. Yeah, he can try to prevent ultimate, but it won't really work. He can kill it in response. I don't remember, I think then I don't get the whale, right? But let's see. It will happen sooner or later. And we still have a counter spell, which is super important. And it looks perfect. Double blue counter target spell. This is what I need in life. That's it. 4 mana. And the board is clear. Is it worth a counter spell? Is this worth a counter spell? I think so. And we don't even need to sacrifice anything. It's not worth it. Even if he has Make Disappear, I'll take it. It's not like we're losing the game after it. Alright, let's see the chapter. Chapter 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. So he's trying to go into the Jace mill as soon as possible. Can I exile something? I think we get the card. I think we can take one more. That's an interesting card.
My way.
So then I will go for this.
Even the grandest ideas.
We bargain, we sacrifice this one because it's a token. And I have zero idea what we'll take. Like, no joke, man. I have zero idea what I will take. Probably Negate is the best, right? So the point is, I could go for Prank and discard his hand. That's not bad. But it's still better to go for Negate. I'm so happy. Like, if I was a better player and more familiar with this deck, I would not bargain. But it's fine. This is exactly what I wanted. But as you can see, those Nightmares are absolutely amazing at pressuring. They might start as 1/1s, but believe me, they're very quickly not 1/1s. Like, this is 8 damage a turn already, and it will be more. Alright. So he's going for the Reverie, but we have very good answer. So he can only block one of the creatures, and he's taking 13 damage, don't forget, from Sorin ultimate. So he's at 7 already. And he's freaking digging, and when he finally finds the card he wants, we just negate it. And that was actually a pretty huge mistake that I sacrificed the Nightmare, because the clock is really important. Alright. So he wants Jason the next turn, which we will counter. So this way, we still get milled, but we don't lose Sorin, and the clock is much faster. Because he wants to kill us on the next turn, and we need to be ready. I think we can kill him, right? This is, what, 8 damage plus 3, so 11. Yeah, we should be winning. Do we just need to kill this one creature? Can we? That's the question, can we? I don't think we can. Let's try to hit some cool cards. Alright, how do you work? The other one into my hand. Did I do it right? Yay! Alright, now we kill this. Something has exile, so they grow. I should start with Sorin ultimate, by the way, but given his tapped, there's no difference. And as you can see, pretty good at closing games. Our two Planeswalkers are absolutely amazing. And that was it. Man, those Nightmares not only look absolutely amazing, but are also super terrifying for our opponents. Guys, going first. Alright, I like it. Cut now need to go for the throat into quick start. Man, this card gets me really excited. You know what doesn't get me excited? This. Of course Gandalf, because the main strategy of Mono Red is which pet and avatar and sleeve you are taking. However, to his like defense, he also had the Lightning Strike sleeve, so you know. He played 2 creatures, we played 2 removal. Some quality content right there. Man, the well is absolutely amazing. I love the well. Let's see if that's Feldon or something like it. Is this the first damage of the game? Oh, he's not risking it. So, is this him making some headway? This can be scary. The problem is that I don't have land for the next one. I cannot miss land drops. Alright. Alright, I would miss a land drop. So that was a great decision. And I think... What do I think? I think we need Sorin and try to slow this a little bit down. This will get Lightning Strike and Sorin will die, but theoretically it's not guaranteed, so we need to go for this play, but I'm like 99% it will be like this. I don't know, man, it's magic. Like 11 cards from top, but you just know they have everything. A Monster Phoenix Chick. Alright. So the worst case so far, the point is that I really wanted the token for the mirror, but it is what it is. What can you do, man? What can you do? Do I want one specific card? I think it could be good. Especially that I believe he doesn't know what the card is, right? Yeah, he doesn't know. So we will prank him, alright? Hopefully he won't have enough instants and enough cards. We can always... Alright, that's actually fine. We just need him to not top deck well. And we can absolutely run with this. Because prank is kinda a sweeper in this situation. And we also will have enough mana for the whale, so we just need him to whiff on the creature this one turn. Alright, down to 7, potentially less. Definitely playing Otawara as a land. That's a priority. This is an instant spell, so it means we don't want to discard it. Bruh, no board please. Alright, pretty scary. Let's see if that will be 3 damage or 2 damage and scry. 2 damage and scry. The highest deviation you will ever see in Mono Red. Is that a 3 mana burn or 2 mana burn? What a crazy strategy. Alright, so our opponent trying to farm into Mythic while everyone is enjoying new cards. Let's see if it pays out for him. Alright, we're getting somewhere. And this is why we like the whale so much. Oh boy, you won't like it. So, we know what's up, and here's the whale. However, we probably will have to block, because this is not a bad draw for him. Alright. We cannot attack, unfortunately. But we can do other things. I have some ideas. It's not super relevant. So let's start drawing some cards and see what we get. Because we just need some life gain, and we actually have life gain in the deck. This is a, you know, decent draw. I think we will start countering everything from now on. And he will try to catch us with some instant speed stuff. Sorry for the stop. Alright, I think I have this game kinda pinned right now. We just need to wait a little bit. We probably want to start doing... No, please, please. You will kill me, man. Please stop attacking. Man, if he didn't draw this Foundry, I would already have him at, what, like 8? Squee. What a very interesting draw. Imagine if we didn't hit an Exile effect. So, let's go for 4. We want to use Syncopates first, because they are very mana intensive, and we, for example, cannot hit Scrutiny on the same turn. If that was Ice Out, we could go for Scrutiny, but we really want this Exile because he can cast it every single turn forever, except, you know, after 2 turns, and we don't want to have it. We probably just need a Whale or some, or just Ashiok. Ashiok should be enough. Right? I think that's it. And let's create those nightmares. And the question is, do we start attacking? He will have 2 creatures, so probably for this turn not yet. Especially with so many counter spells. He can have only 1 card on this turn and we can counter it. So it means the board state won't change, whatever he draws. He just doesn't have any top deck that change anything. And on the next turn they start drawing. Extremely insanely good draw. Man, imagine if we didn't have counter spells. Man, this guy would absolutely hit what he needs. Yep. So whatever he drew, it didn't matter, and now we would probably -2 and then start plussing, just to like go exponentially. Alright guys, we are playing against MTG first supporter. What is the chance he will play Mono Red, I wonder? I would guess he won't be, but I don't want to risk it. Alright, this is exactly what I would hope for. So I think it's Virtue, right? What this card does? Death Touch? Whenever artifact, only life, doesn't matter. Counter, doesn't really matter. I think we'll leave it, because if we can get him to 2 creatures, it's actually really good for us. Alright, this is different. So we can get it back, and I think that's a good deal. Because when it gets replayed, it's perfect target for Virtue, and possibly for the prank. Like, you cannot avoid just the prank, bro. Like, it's just along the card name basically. Let's play the land. Not the mightiest turn of my life, but also our opponent is not doing too much yet. I mean, he's doing a lot, but we counter everything. This is extremely good target for the prank. I still think it's a very good target for this one. It has to worth 2, right? Yeah, because theoretically he can go so wide that maybe we cannot do the thing. And we kinda want to get him to 2 cards in total. And we probably want to keep playing lands. It has haste? Not without a planeswalker. See, he already has 2 creatures, so yeah, that would be risky if we didn't go for this one. I can get him to 1 card. That can be so scary. What do you do? Sacrifice, gain life, doesn't matter. Counter and scry. Scry is scary. I would love to play Quick Study. I think we go like this. Not sure about the discard. He has non-artifact cards, so I will probably just take this mode. So he still gets some value. But okay, bottom, so he got some value, but I think it's still a bit better. Seraph is okay. It's pretty slow card and we are already at 6 mana. And we can go for the whale. On the next turn we can go for persistence. So we basically get a mini portal every turn if we hit a land. Might be scary still. Might be scary. We can cut this down. Oh. Forgot about this one. Alright. It's going quickly and we cannot remove it. I think we should try to fish for the whale. Oh, I should do it right now because I can just draw it. I forgot that I might do it also on this turn if I hit right. And we probably cut down the ginger board. Ashiok. Ashiok is very interesting. What are the cards? We can get some life with this one. What are our cards? Not really anything. Ashiok is not great here. I think we go for this and we try to survive, man. Now we just need to stall the game. He already played Boseiju, so he probably only plays 1. I think it is possible he doesn't have the answer, but he's dealing a lot of damage, man. A lot of damage. We have a lot of cards exiled. 3 life for 2 mana. Yeah, this one is better. We could also try to go for this, but I will just go for the gingerbread. Oh, that's an interesting one. Artifact, right? I can sacrifice it. I think we go like this. Man, that's scary. I have to say, it's really scary. I need to start doing some good cards. And I need the tap for this one, so we wait. I mean, this is already lethal, right? If I don't live game. And unfortunately, go for the throat is not exactly what we want. How do we kill this? I guess we can go for the prank. He needs to tap a lot of mana. And he also needs to not attack. Ashiok, right? Lifelink. I guess good choice. I wonder how he will go about it. Probably a good choice. Alright. Do we have a good creature that we want to use? Probably just more gingerbreads. I think. Alright, he has 1 mana, but I don't think he will play anything. So Ashiok, in glory, sacrifice his life. Alright, he has it. This can block, so that's a pretty good deal overall. We get a blocker, and what do we do about this guy? I think we bargain on Gingerbrute. And we try to cast something very, very cool. Not sure what though. Oh man, I just have... Oh, this is the play, right? This is the perfect play. Let's go for the prank then. Alright, this way we kill everything. And now the question. We get the Seraph back at the next turn. So I think we discard 2 cards. It hurts him more than us. And it will be Negate and go for the Throat, and we keep the counter spell. This way he has very little cards in hand, no board, and we are getting a creature every time. Right, opponent goes first. Sure, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. I'm always a bit more comfortable when I see the card down. And alright, being on the draw will be harsh, especially with 3 mana counter spell. We have Invasion of Fiora, but it will take a very long time. So hopefully he plays something. I mean, not much choice here. Alright, so we will have 2 dead turns unless we draw something relevant. This is a decent draw. Definitely not my favorite. We don't have interaction for turn 2, which might be enough for our opponent to steal away the whole game. You basically need 1 mana removal into 2 mana removal into hopefully another removal. If you don't, you might fall behind super quickly. Like if that wasn't here, with Syncopate for example, suddenly the board is kinda lackluster. But with those 2, every enchantment, then they will play Naturalist, land, and another enchantment like a dog. And this will be 4-4 and this will be 3-3, so 7 damage on board, which is game devastating. However, we can counter one of the spells, so I hope we can break the chain. I would think that first will be Naturalist. Kami. Alright. We don't have much choice here, we just want to slow him down, and then we go for Invasion. If we can make the board where there are no enchantments, that would be absolutely amazing. Quick Study. Alright, this will be interesting. If I can get the token, that would be great. And even if he can kill Sorin and kill the token, which is probably the case, this will be a 2-2, this will be a 3-3. I get 5 damage and I get the extra turn, basically. And he needs to tap out fully, right? Because, oh, he doesn't have basic, so ossification is not the case. He needs 1 more land. Alright. If I can Beseech the Mirror... Audacity. Alright, so... he will go around my vampire. But that's not the worst. We can work around it. Maybe. I hope. I hope. Oh, he's going... Ah, that would be so good for us. Alright, so 8 damage to Sorin. Basically, Sorin absorbed like 11 damage, man. That is insane. So I want to make... I want to prank our friend, but in this situation I'm not sure if we can. Man, I don't remember everything we want to use. So what is the play? Prank is okay, but not perfect. On the next turn we can invade the Fiora. I think we go for a Quick Study. And we prevent more damage with this one, because he will probably try to equalize the power. So this should be 3-3 or 4-4, and that's a good block. Naturalis, without the land, hopefully. That's perfect, because on the next turn we invade the Fiora. But let's play this, because this is an enchantment. Huh, alright, alright. He gets double Kami when we sweep the board, and that's some problem. I think we kinda have to do this. I mean, we don't, but it's the best trade. I think we just try to work from there. Let's just sweep the board and slow him down. Without Naturalis, he won't have such easy, you know, time filling the board again. Camis will be a huge pain, but I hope we can work around it. The Beseech the Mirror can get the prank, which means that we can kinda board creep. Never mind. Never mind. And I think this should be the game, because we are getting card advantage and he cannot match our tempo anymore. Sure. And when we get the persistence, that's even better. And he has nothing with haste, right? So he cannot threaten this, and we are getting 2 cards a turn. And he's stuck on those 2 lands, so it means that he just cannot, you know, match our tempo basically. He can play 1 creature a turn, and we can do way more than 1 creature a turn. With Ashiok, it should be even better. Alright, and that should be the game. Ashiok is great at just making sure that your opponent dies quickly, especially that we can flip Battle of Fiora. So we can go for the throat on this one. Alright. But we get the portal, right? And that should be enough to overwhelm him over the time. Oh, and he's not even going for Ashiok. Sorin is great, but I think Ashiok is... Man, the art on this is so amazing. I love Ashiok. This is my favorite planeswalker. Little known fact. I actually was a historic player with control, and while everyone was cranking the fairy hero of Dominaria, I refused to play this card. And I was always playing Dimir Ashiok deck that is also 5 mana planeswalker. And just go like this. So Ashiok is really close to my heart. And let's try to go for Lifa. Right now we absolutely overwhelm them. So whatever they have, this is the best card they have. They can really... I did not want to click it. But it doesn't matter, I still win. I still win. Big choice. It happens once, right? Yeah, it just puts the counter. So, let's do the thing. It will be fun. Our opponent won't like it, and that will be 8 damage. So he dies in the next turn. Don't forget, we can also use the prank to deal direct damage, so it's good lethal target. Beseech the Mirror. Do I care? I don't see any card. I don't want to think longer because he will concede the game and I really want you guys to see some fun. Let's go for whatever. Maybe I get enchantment. Now we exile card and we hit him for 12. Ashiok is insane in closing games, and because you basically make 2 creatures, it means that your opponent usually cannot answer both of them, and if one survives it just runs away with the game. Alright guys, we'll make it very quickly because I really wanted to ask you one question. How do you want to approach the intro for the videos? Because I think reading the cards, especially if they are first time on the channel, makes sense so you know what's up. So I think just highlighting every card so you can pause seems a good idea and just make a normal intro out of this. But I would love to know your input and how you like it. The cards are new, so the deck intro makes some sense right now, right? So we will keep going with it. And about the results, I don't think results matter right now in the first days because everything is just, you know, goofy completely, but we went 6-4, I believe. You will see the stats here, so pretty good, and I honestly had a blast playing this deck. This is why we like control. This just feels good. So yeah, if you are a control mage wanting to play Dimir, you can try it. You will probably be pretty happy about it. Alright, and I know you are subscribed, so I won't bother with this one. And all I will say is that it's so fun to share all the new control decks with you guys. I'm so excited for the new set. Ashiok absolutely blew my mind, so it's probably a pretty decent craft. At least 2 of them. I think it's pretty safe. Ashiok is way more powerful than I expected, and it closes the game like a champ. So yeah, just control things, and see you tomorrow, guys.